I heard of a promotion that WABC in New York had put up called the Principal of the Year contest. What a great idea. Let's try that WKNR in Detroit. Okay. We promoted that. Come on, kids. Vote for the Principal of the Year of your school. We didn't know what we were doing at the time, and we later on wished we hadn't done it, as a matter of fact, because we started promoting it. Send in a postcard. Soon there were no more postcards available in the city of Detroit. Send in 3x5 cards. There were no more 3x5 cards in the city of Detroit. Send in whatever you got. And they were tearing up phone books and writing in the principal's name on pieces of paper from phone books. And it got to be such a problem that we filled up our conference room to the ceiling with boxes full of paper voting for the Principal of the Year. The hallways in the station were filled with boxes of paper, the Principal of the Year. Okay, what do we do now? We use the parking lot outside in the back of the station, piled high with boxes full of paper, voting for the Principal of the Year. How do you count those ballots? The best we could do was to weigh them. We got a scale and weighed the boxes of paper. The final day came for the Principal of the Year contest, and we got a call. It was supposed to end at, I think, 9 o'clock at night. Divine Child School in Dearborn was bringing a caravan of 9 vans and cars, bringing more ballots to the end of the contest. Well, guess who won the contest? It was Divine Child. Not the end of the story.
That's the best part.
Was a few days after the contest, we were going to announce the winner of Principal of the what school, what principal won. Bob Green was going to make the big announcement of which school it was. At what time, Bob? 5 or so?
About 5 o'clock.
About 5 o'clock he was going to make the big announcement. At the time, WKNR, we had a sales office in the Sheraton Cadillac Hotel in Detroit. Of course, that was part of our station break, as a matter of fact. And we got a call from the sales office at Sheraton Cadillac saying, there's some guys here with some papers, legal papers, an injunction against announcing the winner because it wasn't fair. Some other school should have won. They were going to sue us because of this. Oh my God, what did we do? A quick call to the lawyer, Mickey Briggs, as a matter of fact, as a Briggs family baseball fame. He said, make the announcement right now. Once it's a fait accompli, they can't do anything about it. So Bob got on the air right then and there, announced it was Divine Child High School. They were the winner of the Principal of the Year contest. The guys came from downtown with their papers, and we told them, too late. End of story.
When I was a very young kid growing up in Detroit, a very young Jewish kid growing up in Detroit, I would be on the Hebrew bus 3 or 4 times a week with my friends, listening to Keymen 13. And I grew up listening to these guys and idolizing them. And so I became known as the Kreskin of my Hebrew school bus because I would announce to my friends what the next song in Keymen 13 was going to be. And, you know, I would say the next song is The Brown-Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, and everybody would say, how does Seltzer know what the next song is going to be? No one knew that every day at the same time, Keymen 13 ran the same songs in the same order. And to this day, I've never told anybody. And now it's public. I was Kreskin. I'm a
I came to Keyner as a youngster and went right into the news department with some great people that I personally would like to remember. Phil Nye.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have too many of the WKNR Keyner Contact newsroom alumni anymore, but I'd like to remember Dick Fuller. Even Billy Bonds put his time in there. We just had a great bunch. And I'm going to say on behalf of everybody, I got a wonderful note not too long ago from Nellie Norr, who owned WKNR. And she said very simply to me, I'm so proud of my boys. And then I had that letter at home that reunited, it just sticks in my heart. I remember Phil saying to me, you will never have another job that's as good as the one you've got right now.
Yes.
And you know he was right. God bless Nellie and all these guys.
The other radio stations all thought they were coming in regular, I guess the regular side of the airport. We knew they were coming in at the executive hangar on their flight, so there were not a lot of people. However, there were, I would say, maybe 100 teenagers behind a small fence. I mean, this fence you could turn it over with just touching it. They were very well behaved, and we got the Beatles and got the first off the plane, Sweeney and I and you got the first comments from the Beatles off the plane. And then, of course, we emceed the show at Olympia, introduced the Beatles, and that was an incredible time. And then we did one thing, Jerry Martin, our chief engineer, saw to it that when they had the big press conference, that there was a line that went from the microphone to the PA system in the room, and in that was a tape recorder that nobody knew about to tape the thing, so we had the press conference, nobody else, for whatever reason, taped the press conference, and we still have the copy of that press conference, so it was an exciting time. I'm sure there are other stories later on.
One of the great situations that I was involved in was with Danny Thomas and the creation of St. Jude's Hospital. At the particular time, it was known as ALSAC, Aiding Leukemia-Stricken American Children. I was so privileged to meet this great man and create the St. Jude's March every year on a Sunday. And you recall, I'm not quite sure what year it was, but the newspapers went out on strike. I mean, both papers, Free Press and the News. Thank you. Anyway, we were really upset by that because, of course, we need the newspapers to help us with our marching and stuff like that. But no newspapers. We held our march, and lo and behold, we collected over $500,000 on that one Sunday afternoon. And you know, that was probably one of my biggest moments at KNR.